Alright guys, RM Gaming here, and welcome back to my Battlefront weapon guides. In this episode we will be covering the RT-97C, or at least that's what I think it's called. I don't know, you'll see it in the title, but I'm going to refer to it as that anyway. Yeah, seems silly, seems a bit trivial the fact that I didn't educate myself on the name of the weapon. It's actually down the gameplay, yeah, RT-97C. Anyway. So, this is a heavy blaster, just like the DLT-19, which is very powerful. It can deal a lot of damage in a short period of time. Just like the DLT-19, its rate of fire is very high, and unlike the DLT-19, it's actually a lot more powerful. There's going to be a lot of comparisons between this and the DLT-19 because of their major similarities. So, I will cover them over the period of this video. So basically, let's go over the pros of this gun. Obviously it looks badass, I mean, we don't even have to cover that, it does look awesome. It's, let's go over the first pro though. It's, damage. It actually does a lot more damage than you think, definitely more than the LT-19. In fact, the weapon actually can rival that of some basic blaster rifles, such as the RT-97C, which makes this weapon very powerful overall, as the rate of fire trumps that as well. Speaking of the rate of fire, that is also another pro that I would like to talk about here. It's just like the DLT-19, yet again, it is also incredibly fast due to the firing rate. Because of this, not only can it suppress foes, but it can also take them down over long periods of time, thanks to the very surprising damage and to the high rate of fireworks in conjunction with that. What else can we really talk about? I suppose the cooling push, or the cooling rate, is pretty decent compared to some guns, but it's not really what I consider a pro. And the range, well, the range is actually, in fact, this is actually going to devolve into the cons now, unfortunately, but the range isn't great, and the reason why is because the range is terrible. Because when it gets to the longer ranges, the sheer spread alone just makes this gun nearly unusable at long range. I mean, at close range and close to medium range, this gun is devastating. It is literally just a fucking hail of destruction, and I would heavily recommend it for shorter, smaller game modes. But it really, you know, it's just not good for long game modes like Multi Assault. Of course, if you're playing on the Hoth map, or, you know, the Hoth there. I don't know the name of the map, but it's the Rebel Base. One of those. The Hoth Multi Assault map. If you play on that, obviously in the main area, it's going to be virtually useless. But in the actual Rebel Base, not the Echo Base, it will, you can gun down enemies in there pretty easily. And the second con that I will discuss now is the recoil. Although laser guns really shouldn't have coil at the end of the day, because they're lasers, they have no mass, therefore there should be no recoil. But yeah, enough about that. There is recoil in this game, and unfortunately, the RT-97C suffers a lot from it. And, well, because that has a huge dampening effect on it. But, really, is this weapon bad? No, it's not bad, but it's not great. I'm gonna be honest, I do not recommend this weapon. Unless you're playing in a close range quarters match like Blast, or you need to get a ton of damage in short to long periods of time, like heroes versus villains, then I'd recommend it for that too. But for the majority of game modes, there are more useful weapons out there, and the recoil nearly makes this weapon unusable. For example, I would say that if we had to compare the heavy blasters or the LMGs of this game, the DLT-19 and the RT-97C, I'm sorry, but the DLT-19 wins pretty much all the time in my opinion. I would favour the DLT-19. Yes, the RT does more damage, it definitely does more damage, but really, an extra bit of damage, that's really all it has. And I can't give it much else but that over the DLT-19 or over any other gun. So, anyway guys, I will leave you with a game for now, talk to them. I'll come back with the weapon stats just after, so see you guys then.
I'm very impressed. The enemy had no chance.
Alright guys, welcome back, and now we're going to go over the stats of the weapon. As you can see, the damage here is not great, but it definitely is better than the DLT-19, so that's always a plus. The rate of fire is fucking incredible, it's really good, one of the best in the game. The range is also surprisingly good, which actually shocked me when I looked at this. I guess that's a bonus. And surprisingly, the cooling power is very good too. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more in the future. Peace out, guys. Bye.